Hello, friend. Today I'm going to teach you how to do a mini lymphatic drainage for your face and neck at home. My name is Jill Davenport. I'm a coach and a wellness practitioner in Los Angeles, and one of the practices that I do is lymphatic drainage. First, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what the lymphatic system is, and then we're going to get right into it, and I can show you a technique that you can do at home. So the lymphatic system is basically part of the immune system of the body. And the lymphatic system, if you think about it as sort of like your security checkpoint, like your secret service of the body, it makes sure that everything's running fine and that there's no like viruses or bacteria or anything that are infiltrating the system. And what it does is it pulls those out and puts them in the nodes, and the nodes take care of them, and the white blood cells go and attack those and then clean it up. So the lymphatic system also has to do with swelling in the body. So if you have any swelling or puffiness, then that is usually lymph fluid. So this technique that I'm going to teach you is going to be helpful for any kind of stagnation that you have in the face, in the neck, any kind of like ickiness or feeling like, ooh, like things are just kind of stuck up here, or any puffiness that you have in the face. So this is really handy to have and to do at home, and it can help you to stay well if you do it on a consistent basis. So here we go. So first, we're going to talk about the lymph nodes. So there's lymph nodes right here in the clavicle area, and they're just down in here. So you never want to push real hard with lymphatic flow, because the vessels are just below the surface of the skin. And so if you push too hard, then you're going to collapse those vessels, and the vessels are the ones that are going to help to move the lymphatic fluid through the body. So you don't want to collapse those. So you're going to start just by doing a gentle tapping, and you can see how gentle I'm being. You can do it a little more, but just know how it's a very light tap. You don't want to dig in there because you can damage those lymph nodes actually. So just a really light tapping or pressing here, because you always want to open up where you want the lymph to go. So we're opening up this area because all this is going to flow down into these lymph nodes. So, and then these lymph nodes are going to process it throughout the body. That's a more advanced lesson for another time. So just know that this is where we're sending everything. So we're going to start here, and we're going to do this several times, and then we're going to go on to the neck. So the neck flows down into these nodes here. So you can just do a very light sweeping motion or a stretching motion, or just like a scooping motion. Let me see if I can see that. Like that. Scooping. And you can start to feel that kind of moving. It's a very subtle feeling, but you can feel it's like a flow, because it's like you're a swimming pool with a cover over it, with like a gentle, like a soft, like plastic cover over it. That's the skin on top of the lymph fluid. So you're just pushing it down like you're moving waves of water underneath the surface. Okay, so there's that. You can move it around from the back too, just scooping it down. And then you've got more nodes right here, right behind the ear. So you can do a little tap here. And I can already feel it in my throat. I haven't done this yet today, so I'm feeling it with you. So you can do a little tapping here, and then there's nodes right here in front of the ear. So you can tap those there. So this is where most of the face is gonna drain first, and then it's gonna drain, it's like these little stations. So it's like, boop, okay, good, and then they drain down to there. So there's also nodes right underneath the chin. So you can just tap those along here. And you might have felt, when you start to get sick or something like that, you might have felt swollen lymph nodes before, like little hard lumps in your neck, or behind the ear. That's your lymph node swelling up because there's an infection that it's fighting off. So you can do that. Okay. So try not to go over the thyroid. you're gonna go to the sides, okay? So I'm also gonna show you a tool that you can use. So this is a gua sha tool. You wanna go really light with this. If you get one of these, they have them, this is a ceramic one. You can get them, they have crystal ones too. This one, I got a ceramic one because I have a tendency to drop things, and you use it with oil, and I definitely have a tendency to drop things when my hands are slippery. So I got this one because it's a little more thick and sturdy. And yeah, so you can do this. You always want to use oil. I'm not right now, so don't do what I'm doing, but you use an oil, like you can use like an argan oil for a carrier oil. You can use fractionated coconut oil. You can use sesame oil, not the toasted sesame kind, the kind for the face and skin, almond oil, etc. So you can use that, and you just gently, like I'm putting very little pressure. You can do it at an angle too to make sure that you don't put too much pressure. But if you can see, that's just like nice little like just scooping it down. It's very light. So typically gua sha in Chinese medicine is actually kind of hard. It's for a different purpose. So this is for the face, so it's very gentle. Now, additionally, if you want to use oils, essential oils, there is really, I have not found a better oil than cypress for moving lymph fluid and getting swelling down. So cypress oil in a carrier oil, you always want to use a carrier oil, especially on the face with essential oils. So you would just put most of your oil that you're going to use and then like 1 drop of cypress in there. You can also use geranium. It's really good for the skin as well. It's good for the skin, but and it does help to move the lymph a little bit, but cypress oil is really good. Actually, you can mix these. It smells pretty good together. So yeah, grapefruit is another good one for lymph, but you want to be careful using that on the face because it's photosensitive. So it can cause sun sensitivity for 24 hours. So, and side note, grapefruit and cypress smell horrible together. So don't use them combined. Okay, so you can do this, so that's just extra tools you can use, but you don't need anything. All you need is your hands or whatever. You can use a pencil, like the side of a pencil or a pen, it doesn't matter. So you can just use any tool that's gonna help to move that down. So you want to spend more time on the bottom flow than you do on the top because you want to make sure that this is all moved down before you start adding on top of it, because then it's going to get blocked. So you want to make sure that you spend enough time on the neck, but you don't need to spend that much time. It's just, I'm talking a lot. So this is actually like I should have been done by now. So if you were doing this at home and not explaining it, then you could be done by now probably. So you can do it in 5 minutes. So anyway, okay. So I'm going to continue to use my hands, and I'll bring this in here and there. So you can do this on your neck. So this one has a bunch of different shapes. So you can like bring it like that. So this part of the face drains down. So there's like an area of the face that drains this way downwards. Okay, so that's just like really gentle, moving it down. And then from about here to here, that's all gonna go sideways. So you can start over here and just lightly scoop or brush, just feel like you're brushing this area to the side, because that's all gonna go here, and then this is gonna go here, and then everything's gonna flow down this way. So this is really great for morning puffiness, hangovers, great for hangovers. And you can even drain your nose a little bit, like that, and drain it down around, okay? And then you can just do a little tap here, and then move that down. And you want to be really gentle around the eyes, but this is going to scoop around. And then if you have sinus problems or something, you spend extra time here draining this down. And then of course the eyes, because eyes always get puffy when you have sinus problems, right? Because it's congested here and it's congested here and everything's congested, so the eyes are getting really puffy. So, and then you can do the eyes really, really soft in the eyes. Don't pull the skin, just like a gentle brushing. You can even do the head. And move it down here, do another little tap, and do another little tap here. And down, and then tap here. And you can do it for as long as you want to. Just make sure that you're always draining down here, that you're always like clearing this out. So you can do like go over this several times. Okay, that's how you drain the face. So always be gentle, always be friendly with your skin. Don't pull. It's very nice and light. And then yeah, you can totally use oils to help accelerate and boost it. I already did my face and hair, so I didn't want to put oil all over my face. Plus, I don't have the oil that I like to use here at home. It's at the office, so the carrier oil. So, okay, let me know what you think, and try it out for yourself and see how you feel afterwards. Okay. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.